Jason, wherever you are.
Last name is on THESA. That's channel. For some reason, I thought it was Chanel.
Okay.
Channel. Like changing the channel.
Yeah. This one. No, I don't think anyone needs this one.
Thank you.
Yep, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Welcome back to the AG Financial Arena here in Springfield, Missouri, on the campus of Evangel University, bringing you another girls 18U varsity game. This is the last pool play game before we move into bracket play. And we have a contest today between the West Michigan Hornets and the THESA Riders. My name is Paul Gilmore, joined by Nick Fairley. We're bringing you the action. Today, THESA is in their black uniforms with the white lettering and numbers. West Michigan in their gray uniforms with the black numbers and red lettering. This is the final pool play game like we mentioned. This game will determine who advances into the gold ball games tomorrow. It is possible for both teams to advance to the gold ball depending on how the pool shakes out, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Some frantic action to start. Neither team able to get a basket just yet. West Michigan coming the other way.
Yeah, West Michigan would really love to get into the gold ball showdown, but that turnover's not going to help. After they underperformed, I'm sure they figured, at regionals, where they got upset by the Fort Wayne Hawks out in the Midwest Regional.
They've had an up and down kind of year. They ended up winning the state tournament. They beat the defending NCHBC undisputed national champion HEA in the state tournament, but like you mentioned, lost earlier in the regional tournament. Just goes to show you the level of competition on the girls' side is very, very high. As a matter of fact, the teams that advance to the gold ball games tomorrow are going to be the top teams left in the country. Both of these teams are competing in Pool D. THESA went 1-1 in their pool. They lost to HSAA, who just won the last game, 45-48 in a tightly contested game. And then they defeated Aspire 59-46. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Ball last thrown out of bounds off of the Riders, so we'll go back to West Michigan. Meanwhile, West Michigan are winning the pool 2-0. They defeated Aspire 66-28, and they defeated HSAA in an overtime game, 51-49.
Good passing to break the press there. See if they can capitalize with some layups.
Nice floater, no good. Offensive rebound secured by the Hornets. On the drive, bumped and fouled was Naomi Wyman.
Foul's going to go against Allie Anderson.
First foul of the game for either team. Or excuse me, I believe there's one foul for each. No good on the first free throw.
And both teams just looking to settle in. Couple of turnovers early on. The Riders putting on a press on the Hornets. Hornets have 2 turnovers early.
2 missed free throws as well. Not the ideal start for either team, but still 0-0 after the first minute and a half of play. In the corner, a three-pointer on the way short off the front rim. Offensive rebound controlled by THESA. On the drive, left-hand layup with the right hand is up and good for Anna Channel.
Yeah, uncontested, just knifing her way through the defense after she broke the first line of defense. It looked like the Hornets' backside help was sealed off.
Ayers is going to line up a 3, and that is good. Aubrey Ayers gets the scoring started for West Michigan, and just like that, they have the lead.
Maybe both teams have settled in here, get some more scoring. Again,
that ball's
high-pressure
poked away.
defense.
Rodimer doing a great job of some on-ball pressure. That shot, quick trigger, is going to be an air ball, but offensively rebound by Hannah Kraus, and she was fouled by Rodimer.
Sometimes those air balls are the hardest to rebound for the defense. You're not expecting it, and the offense can kind of see it as they're crashing. It's a little bit of a tough break as Rodimer picked up that foul.
And airballed the free throw. So one of the interesting scenarios for pool play, Nick, is point differential comes into play. So when we look at these two teams, right now THESA currently has a plus 10 point differential. So if it were to come into play, if they were to beat West Michigan, then we would have 3 different teams that would be 2-1 in this pool. That three-pointer is nothing but nylon for Anna Channel. She's got all 5 points for THESA. So if you're the root for chaos type, a THESA win here would give 3 teams in Pool D a 2-1 record, and point differential would be the deciding factor of which 2 teams out of the 3 advance.
Good finish there.
But Shea Vanderway says, hold on now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
What is the Hornets' point differential at this point?
Hornets right now are plus 22.
So if they win by 6, the Riders, they would be tied at plus 16, I believe.
Correct. Correct. And I would have to recalculate where HSAA is after that last game. Granted, they won by, I believe, 20 or more. So that's plus 20 on whatever tally they already had. So HSAA is hoping for a THESA win here because that would probably guarantee them the top seed with that point differential. Unless THESA wins by a large margin. So all that to say, some very interesting scenarios to figure out as this game progresses. That foul on Kylie Quist, her first. Pool D has had some very, very close games. HSA, West Michigan, THESA, HSAA, and that right-hand hook, no good.
Every part of the rim except the bottom.
That was Kraus. Cross-court pass, baseline drive, runner is up, and that is good for Quist. 3 different Hornets have now scored.
Good balance scoring for them. Good cut backside, had the 3, just missed it.
Up top.
Again, West Michigan doing a great job of help defense.
Nice up and under layup. That is good for Allie Anderson.
Yeah, West Michigan was doing a great job of rotating, but they kind of got asleep on that baseline drive.
Rodimer directing traffic. Running a 4-high.
Oh, good back
baseline back cut. That was good for Ayers.
Yeah, you could see that kind of developing as they were kind of overplaying on the wings. They saw it coming. Great back cut.
And then nearly steals the pass on the other end. Very active play for Ayers early on. Substitutions for both teams. Checking in for West Michigan is Molly Hunt. Meanwhile, checking in for THESA is Joy Day.
THESA tried a back cut of their own there, but the Hornets did a good job of preventing that.
Hornets switching everything right now. Doing a great job on defense. Long, deep three-pointer is good. That was Morgan Foster, or excuse me, Allie Anderson.
Layup if you hurry.
Niebert for 3. Short off the front rim. And possession back to the Riders.
Again, Hornets are switching everything, but it's not just a switch, it's an aggressive switch, cutting off the driver. And fortunately for the Riders, they hit a deep 3 out of it. But look for the Hornets to continue applying this pressure.
Baseline jumper, misses everything. Rebound, controlled by West Michigan, ripped away. That's stolen by Ayers. She's on the breakaway. Left-hand side, left-hand layup, and that is in. Ayers with the quick 7 points.
It's a track meet out here.
It certainly is, as that layup is going to be and one.
Coast to coast.
An excellent take for Audrey Barth.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start. First 2 minutes scoreless on both sides. In the past 4 minutes, we have 23 combined points.
Checking in for THESA is Caroline Huffman. Can't convert on the and one. Ball is batted around. Huffman, who just checked in, gets the offensive rebound.
The Hornets didn't really box out there. They kind of just jumped, which really cost them.
Nice step-through move for Channel. She also has 7 points. Interception. Kraus. Ball knocked away. Stolen.
See if Rodimer can kind of settle things down for the Hornets, who are kind of scrambling. Good cross.
Nice look underneath into the hands of Shea Vanderway. They're going to call that foul on Kraus.
That's her first. Just 2 team fouls for the Riders, 5 for the Hornets.
First shot from Vanderway is good. Ayers will check back in. Second is nothing but net also. Cuts the deficit back to 1. Minute and a half to go in what has been a torrid first quarter. 14-13 in favor of THESA currently.
Again, it's interesting to see Rodimer handling the inbound duties as they pass it back to her. She's the best ball handler for the Hornets.
Ayers thought about the pass. Instead, she's going to pull up for 3. Shoots it long. Kraus on the drive. She puts it up. That's going to be denied by Vanderway.
And back and forth we go yet again. No really time to take a breath here. Very limited half-court possessions. A lot of transition action. Good back screen.
Nice back screen and then an even better block by Kraus, who read that play.
What a great recovery.
Possession will stay with West Michigan. Under a minute to play.
But yeah, it was a great play to get the cutter, but an awesome recovery there.
Ayers is going to fire up the 3.
Wow.
That's nothing but net. Aubrey Ayers, her second triple of the quarter, and that gives West Michigan the lead, 16-14.
Now first score on either team in double figures with 10.
That corner 3 off the back iron and no good from Huffman.
I think the Hornets have to find a way to take advantage and punish the Riders for their aggressive press, make them pull it off.
Ayers on the drive, lays it in.
Little shake and bake on the pump fake. She's got 12. And a steal too, she's doing it all.
She is filling up the stat sheet. We don't have official stats.
She thought about the volleyball line 3 there.
That's going to give THESA one last shot. They've got 4.2. They don't have to heave it immediately. Substitution for West Michigan. Morgan Foster checks in. Rodimer's going to get an extra 4-second break. Half-court heave. No, but a good look at it. And that's going to do it for our opening 8 minutes of play. West Michigan Hornets 18, THESA Riders 14. Second quarter action and more coming up next after this intermission.
Ouch! When it hurts, real time it. Real time it.
Second quarter underway. And the final Pool D game. Teams looking to advance to the gold ball game tomorrow. 2 teams from Pool D will advance. One will be the number 1 seed in 5A and face the Chap Chariots. The other one will be the runner-up in 7A gold ball and will face the CHSM Crimson Knights.
I believe we double-checked during that quarter timeout. HSAA now has a plus 21 point differential, while the Hornets have a 22, and the Riders have plus 8.
Left hand sweeping hook, no good.
So if my math is correct, HSAA is guaranteed a spot, because no matter what, one of these teams will have a lower point differential than plus 21. So it's only a matter of them whether they'll be the 1 seed out of this pool or the 2 seed.
So I know ESPN has Joe Lenardi for bracketology.
Yeah.
we need a point differentialologist.
Yeah.
To figure out all the math.
Next year's budget.
I'm not a math guy. I mean, I was homeschooled. So 3-pointer.
She's on fire.
Ayers, picking up right where she left off in the first quarter. On the other end, we've got a foul. Driving to the basket was Anderson. I think they got Ayers for that foul.
Yeah, she's outscoring the Riders by herself with 15 already.
Been a huge first half for Ayers. First free throw hits the front of the rim and falls in for Allie Anderson. Nothing but net the second time around. She's got 7 points.
See if the Hornets can get a layup off this aggressive press from the Riders.
They do get a turnover. Possession will go back to THESA.
Rodimer picks up at half, like she's done the whole game.
Riders doing a good job of backdoor cutting, but still nothing going so far.
Good patience from both teams.
Underneath, interior passing. Double teamed on the step through. We've got 3 in the key.
And I just thought about it a little bit more. So if HSAA is guaranteed a spot, it all comes down to these 2 teams. So if they win by 6 or more, does THESA, they'll be in. If they win by less than 6, West Michigan will be in. Obviously, if West Michigan wins, they'll be in. But if it's at 6, we'd have to figure out what the next tiebreaker would be, because they'd be tied in point differential.
And Rodimer puts that in.
It's a great move, up and under. Her first bucket. It's good team defense here from the Hornets, making THESA really work for everything.
Yeah, THESA's having a tough go of it right now. 23-16, 7-point lead for West Michigan. Rodimer picks up the dribble. Baseline drive. Ayers comes up with it, and jump ball is called. No foul. It's going to be jump ball.
Three subs coming in for the Hornets, so fresh bodies. Just 1 for the Riders.
So according to the brackets, the first tiebreaker is obviously going to be the team's record. Then it goes to point differential. Then the next step is least points allowed. So in the pool, whichever team collectively in their 3 games allowed the least amount of points. Shot is good for Morgan Foster. So I'm sure we can put somebody on that task and try to figure out
I'll do that at the next break.
the points across the pool. But
again,
just a really fun scenario either way.
Yeah, that would only come into play, I believe, if THESA wins by exactly 6 points.
Rodimer, 3-pointer.
Wow.
Rodimer's trying to make sure that point differential does not come into play at all. 12-point lead for West Michigan.
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly. I'm rooting for chaos.
Yeah.
Good defense from West Michigan. THESA's trying to find an answer. West Michigan seemed to have amped up the pressure just a little bit, and it is causing the Riders fits.
It is high ball pressure every time they set a screen, they switch. And it's helpful if you have 5 players who can guard all 5 positions.
Barth, no good off the back iron. Offensive rebound is saved, but ultimately not before stepping on the baseline. Substitution for West Michigan. Ayers will get a breather.
She deserves one. With
Molly
15
Hunt.
points.
Molly Hunt checks in.
Good patient press break here.
And that's going to be a reach-in foul. That's called on Kraus. Second foul on Kraus. Just about midway through the second quarter.
Again, a lot of the Hornets' buckets have been in transition. Haven't seen them in the half court too much. Like this double chin action here. The pin down screen.
Rodimer. Good patience, drawing in a lot of the defense. Spinning to the left, putting it up off the backboard, no good. Was Vanderway. Up ahead. Channel. Three-pointer, no good from Garcia.
Good rebound by Vanderway.
Hunt. Kicks it back out to Quist for 3. No good, too strong. Ball's batted around, ends up back with Rodimer. Reset, step back 3. Jaden Rodimer.
She had none in the first quarter, has 8 already, 5 minutes into the second quarter. Coach Rodimer playing some defense over on the sidelines.
Offensive rebound off of that missed three-pointer. Allie Anderson with possession.
He's swarming ball pressure defense from all 5 Hornets right now.
It's like a Hornets nest out here.
2-on-1 if they hurry.
Hunt, Rodimer, a little bit behind her, but she still corrals it and spins back towards the basket and gets the foul on Garcia. Well, you mentioned the phrase track meet earlier,
Yep.
Nick, and it has been exactly that. Every time there's a stoppage in play, I see how deeply these young ladies are breathing, trying to catch their breath. It has been a back and forth affair, and the Hornets creating a little bit of separation now. They're up 31-16, 2:31 left to go in the half. And Nick, we mentioned all of those fun scenarios, but ultimately none of it may matter if West Michigan pulls away and wins this one handily.
Yep, the simplest scenario is West Michigan wins. They'll finish 3-0. HSAA will be 2-1, and they'll advance as the 2 seed. The Riders will be 1-2 as the 3, and move on. I believe to the silver. Is it the silver ball, or what bracket do they go to as the 3 seed?
So the 3 seed would be moved to the bronze ball bracket.
Bronze ball.
Yep,
bronze.
3 and 4 move to bronze. And not for nothing, because we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but just mentally doing the work in my head. If West Michigan finishes 3-0 and wins the pool, they play their Midwest foes, Chap Chariots.
Oh, wow.
And HSAA would be the runner-up in this pool. They would face their Big South foes, CHSM, who they defeated in the state tournament finals.
Wow.
Of
Exciting.
Texas. Yeah, it's very exciting. Either way, however it shakes out, I was talking to West Michigan coaches right before the game, and they said, you know what, either way, the top 8 teams that are coming out of these pools are incredible basketball teams. So you've got to be able to prepare for no matter what the scenario is, no matter the opponent. Rodimer knocks down the first.
Chance to get into double figures after being scoreless in the first quarter.
Misses the second. on the rebound, going back to THESA. Ayers checks back in. And what a combination that is. You can have Rodimer take a seat and Ayers checks in for your squad.
Yeah, the depth of the Hornets really allows them to play such tenacious defense for 32 minutes.
Kraus in the corner. Three-pointer on the way.
Needed
that is
it.
good.
Needed it.
In the worst way.
She's
Anderson
in double figures.
Hits her second triple of the game. Riders need a stop. And to cut this deficit a little bit more before half, can gain some momentum going in. Under 2 to play, down 13. West Michigan looking to extend.
Got to attack when they overplay there.
Ayers. Step back jumper. Air balls.
That's kind of a heat check there.
Oh, knifing down the middle. That's going to be blocked from behind. Excellent defense by Wyman. Rodimer will check back in, as will Quist. Ball is poked away.
Nothing easy here for the Riders in the half court. Got kind of a transition 3 last possession. Good extra pass there.
Kind of a mad scramble leads to a Barth 3, no good off the back iron, and we're going to have a foul called. I'm not sure if it's on West Michigan or THESA. Looks like it's going to stay here.
I think they called that on 21. Wyman.
Wyman, okay.
The ref said she got her in the head.
On the inbounds. Anderson, no good. Rodimer, step back 3, in and out. Good rebound by Anderson. Quickly the other way, 3-on-3. Underneath, nice find, but right through the hands of Kate Day.
It's unfortunate there. She found herself almost too wide open there.
Barth will check back in for the Riders. Garcia will take a seat. 58.6 seconds left. Under a minute in the first half. Hornets still command a 13-point lead.
See how patient they'll be here offensively.
Ayers, wide open 3, no good. Good offensive rebound. Underneath to Miebert, but
called that on 30. That's her third.
yeah, they called that on Kraus. I wasn't quite sure. It looked like might be loading up to whistle for a travel, but the foul occurred before. Offensive foul goes against West Michigan on Wyman.
I believe that's her second.
Three-pointer, Anderson, no good off the back iron.
Good
rebound,
rebound.
Rodimer.
Good rebound, tracking it down from the guard position.
Rodimer is tied up. 10 seconds to play.
Oh, good roll, just a little bit too ambitious on the pass, but she had open.
Just under 7 seconds. Riders can get a good shot if they get one up quickly. Barth is going to take one. No good off the backboard, and that's going to do it. In the first half, the West Michigan Hornets lead 32-19 over the THESA Riders. Second half action and all of the boys varsity games coming up after this halftime intermission. Welcome back to the AG Financial Arena here at the campus of Evangel University. This is the final game of Pool D in the girls 18 and under Nationals. Paul Gilmore alongside Nick Fairley. Very entertaining and high-paced first half. Rodimer was a big reason for that, and she continues here in the second half. Her third triple of the game. She really came alive in the second quarter.
Wow.
A tough degree of difficulty by Allie Anderson. She's been the main offensive scorer for THESA. She's got 12.
Yeah, Rodimer with 12, as well as Ayers with 15.
On the drive, Hunt. A little too strong. Offensive rebound, Vanderway puts it up and in. So Nick and I were discussing it during the halftime break, and our calculations were actually correct, if not a little confusing. So current scenario, West Michigan wins. They win the pool outright 3-0, and they would go on to face the Chap Chariots, as that foul was on Anderson. So current results would leave West Michigan winning the pool and going to play Chap Chariots tomorrow, and that would leave HSAA as the runner-up in this pool, going to play CHSM tomorrow. However, there is a scenario where West Michigan misses out entirely on the gold bracket, which would be pretty incredible, but it would require THESA to come back and win by 6 or more.
And up 17, they're really hoping that doesn't happen, but that shot like that could make a difference for Kraus.
Kraus cuts the deficit. The ball is stolen. Up ahead.
Just as I said, a 17-point
Channel,
deficit.
no.
Thought it might have been a foul there, but she got away with it.
Ayers.
Good slip.
Good look underneath for Vanderway. She saves it into the coach of the Tyler Heat, Coach Tomlin over there taping up his boys, getting in a little bit of the action. Up ahead, nice look inside, and just a little too strong again is Anderson. A couple of great looks for THESA to start this second half. They certainly wish they would have had those back.
Yeah, 2 missed layups could have cut the lead to just 10 after being down 17. Good active hands from the Riders.
Yeah, you can tell THESA's come out a lot more active. That shot no good. Great tip by Ayers to Rodimer.
Thought about the step back 3 there.
Thought about it twice. That time, Vanderway no good on the turnaround. Ayers in there.
Absolute
Finally
chaos.
ends up in the hands of Hunt and in the hands of Channel. The jump ball will give the ball back to the Riders.
That ball was just bouncing around. Everyone wanted it, but no one could get it. That was wild. Couple of wild shots as well. Good aggressive rebounding by the Hornets.
And one of the benefits for the Hornets is the depth of their bench. You look on their side down there. I mean, both teams have big benches, but West Michigan not afraid to sub in 3 or 4 at a time.
Yeah, they've gone 8 deep pretty consistently. Sub 3 at a time most often.
Barth, left-hand drive. That might have been blocked. Rodimer, baseline drive. Back out top, ends up in the hands of Foster. Her free throw jumper is nothing but net.
Her first bucket. The lead's back up to 16, which is what it was at half.
Barth misses the rim entirely off the backboard, then knocked out by Kraus as it will stay with West Michigan. Foster working the handle.
Good slip on that handoff.
Nice cross-court feed in the corner. That shot no good. Rebound controlled by THESA up
Got
ahead.
a layup if she looks. Oh, missed her.
And she's going to take it herself and one. That foul is going to be called on Molly Hunt. Basket for Allie Anderson.
Yeah, a lot of times the ref saw that Hunt turned her back to the offender, and that's going to be a foul almost every time as Anderson drew the contact. And she had a layup for her teammate up ahead, but decided she'd get an and one instead. Not a bad call.
And with that free throw, she's now up to 15 for THESA. Checking in for the Riders is Kate Day.
Good cross-court pass off the flare screen.
Three-pointer, too strong. Offensive rebound, Ayers.
They're crashing the glass very hard this quarter, something we didn't see as much of in the first half. That's been a difference to get second and third opportunities.
That's intercepted up ahead. Another
pass.
good interior pass. Wow. Nice look for Allie Anderson.
She's got 7 this quarter.
And that's an 11-point deficit now for THESA. Rodimer taking it all the way.
Wow.
High degree of difficulty, flipped it up with the right hand.
On the left side, too, added the adequate spin for the soft finish off glass. And a little slow pace here. We haven't seen too much of this game.
Baseline floater.
She's on fire.
Anderson up to 9 in the quarter.
19 for the game.
Ayers up top. Quist. Before the three goes in, timeout. That's always how it goes. You're about to hit a shot and your coach calls a timeout. But West Michigan
funny.
wants to talk about it. Under 3 to play in the third quarter. Up 11 on THESA. And we've got a full timeout, so we'll keep it here and continue to discuss the action that we've been seeing on the court. So, Nick, we've talked a lot about West Michigan and the things that they've done well. And for THESA, we've talked about some of the things that they need to do. So, in this timeout, if you're either coach, what are you telling your girls?
Well, for THESA, they have done a better job of kind of getting out in transition, getting a couple quick buckets for Anderson. And I think that all started from the defensive end. They've been a little bit more aggressive, not allowing the Hornets to get what they please. But they really got to emphasize holding the Hornets to just one-shot opportunities per possession. And for the Hornets, continue crashing the glass and playing hard defense, but you can't allow the Riders to get out in transition, which they've done a couple times here in the quarter, as they've chipped the lead back to 5, or back to 11, so they've chipped it down 5 points this quarter. Going to be Hornets ball after they call the timeout. Maybe they can draw up a play for the 3 that they made right after the timeout was called.
Rodimer bringing the ball in.
Look for a backdoor potentially here. Good curl. Had the corner, just missed her.
And they're going to say the ball stays with West Michigan.
Rodimer directing traffic out there. She does a great job of that.
Good defense by the Riders. West Michigan resets.
This might be the longest possession of the game for either team.
Good patience from West Michigan.
Good.
Nice feed underneath to Vanderway.
Yeah, again, just exhausting the defense. Moving the ball several times.
Three-pointer the other way. That's no good. Defensive rebound secured by West Michigan. And then we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a good rebound by Wyman, but she kept it low a little bit too long, and a good active hands from Kraus to force the jump ball and get the possession arrow back to their favor. Again, setting up in this 4-high look with an Iverson cut.
That three-pointer is blocked by Anderson at the shot, and then up ahead. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds.
That was a full-court dime. She just wasn't really expecting it. Guess she kind of caught in front of the defense. It just landed right in front of her. Unable to take advantage, though, as it was poked out of bounds.
Deep three-pointer. No good, Anderson. Rebound errors.
Oh, tried to set up the back cut. Had the elevator screen as well. A lot of things happening on that possession.
And Rodimer's done a good job of keeping the dribble. A lot of times the players will pick up the ball as soon as they think they're going to pass.
Good move.
Vanderway gets the rebound again. Oh, intercepted, going the other way. Channel.
Good
in the
find.
far corner, a three-pointer, big one, and that's going to be an air ball.
There's numbers the other way with 3 in the backcourt, but decided to pull it back out. She loves slipping there. Wow, that was a great find.
They've done a great job of feeding Vanderway almost every time she slips the screen.
And that's an adjustment you'll have to make if you're the Riders. Notice that. You got to have either the help side bump a little higher or just not double high on the screens. And one.
Anderson, you called it. Drops the bucket in and one. And they gave the foul to Hunt, I believe.
That's 2 on Hunt. Vanderway checks out as her hairband kind of fell off. She's putting that back on.
Good for Anderson. You know, Nick, when I was playing, I couldn't stand when that happened either. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ayers finally realized the time. Running floater off the back rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Anderson. And that's going to do it for 3 quarters of play. After 3, West Michigan 46, THESA Riders 34. Final 8 minutes to come after this intermission.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. Eight minutes to play to determine who moves on to the gold ball games tomorrow. Right now, it would be West Michigan as they lead by 12 over the THESA Riders.
The Riders were able to chip in just 4 points in that third quarter to the lead of the Hornets.
Offensive rebound and no good on the pirouette spin from Miebert, and then she's going to be called for the foul.
The Riders are going to have to get something going quickly, as remember they have to win by 6 or more, so think of this deficit as 18 points for them, even though it's just a 12-point deficit. Good pass, weak side.
Nice find for Kate Day.
Again, Anderson has scored 22 of their 36 points. Good slip again, but active hands. 3-on-1.
Nice find.
Good passing.
That's Joy Day that time who scored.
So 2 players with their first buckets of the game here early in the 4th quarter. Single-digit lead now for the Hornets.
And that's going to be another steal.
Wow, that was a super late whistle.
It was. They were halfway down the court going the other way when that foul was called. I think they called that on number 2, Channel.
I'm not arguing that was a foul, but it was after the steal. Coach Rydimer kind of looked at the ref. That's a foul. He kind of like nodded his head, raised his hand, and then called a foul. You don't see that too often, where the coach argues and gets their way.
No, I mean, I had already said they were heading the other way by the time the whistle was blown, and that time it is actually a steal in the official stat book. Day looking nice find to Anderson off the front rim.
Needed that one. Oh, good save athletically.
Nice find, Rodimer to Miebert.
It's a big bucket. Kill some of the momentum the Riders had. Missed layup at one end, made layup there at the other.
And that's Miebert's first bucket of the game, too.
Bro, who put this on my back,
Wow. High degree of difficulty for Joy Day. Back-to-back baskets for her.
So again, the Hornets content to play at a little bit slower pace with this lead. Not too much in their DNA to play at a slow pace, though.
Miebert no good on the 3. Good box out from THESA. Anderson up ahead. Has Barth. She's going to put it up, and she'll be fouled by Miebert. Opportunity to put points on the board with the clock stopped.
Barth has not scored since the first quarter. She's got 2. And again, if I were the Hornets, I might slow the pace down a little bit to kind of kill some of the momentum that the Riders have built up here in the second half. Maybe that's Coach Rodimer will talk about that in the timeout. But again, they do play at a fast pace. That's in their DNA. So sometimes it's kind of hard to change that up just by the game scenario. But it's something you had to think about.
And you could see the Rider sideline a lot more fired up than they have been most of this game, as they can sense a little bit of hope.
Yep. Yeah, they were left for dead, and they're back in this contest, down 7. Need to make up 13 points, though, to make it to the Gold Ball Showdown series.
So to get to 13, you really have to limit the amount of points the Hornets have scored, and they've done a great job of that here in the fourth quarter. Hornets only have 2 points from that Miebert layup over there. So they've done a great job so far, first couple of minutes of the fourth quarter, but they're going to have to basically keep this same pace for the rest of the 5:23 to get to where they want to be.
That's right.
Barth connects on the second, so she's able to knock down both, and it's a 6-point deficit.
And it feels like momentum is on the Riders' side. Another
Barth
steal.
wisely chooses to pull it out. That jumper is short.
But again, the aggressive defense of the Riders has caused several turnovers and some easy points for them. Unable to capitalize that time.
Rodimer has herself tied up.
Good defensive play. Tie-up stage with the Hornets, though. Double curl.
Rodimer 3.
Wow.
Big time answer.
Yep, a lot of times that second curler is the curler that will be open, and that was the case there for Rodimer. He's been rather quiet in the second half, just with 2 triples.
Barth is going to fire up the 3.
What
There's
an
the answer.
The Riders are in this contest down 6. 4 minutes left.
And West Michigan wants to take a timeout and talk about it. 51-45. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take a brief intermission and be back for the final 4 or 5 right after this. .405 left to determine who moves on in this Pool D.
Back door.
Nice find for Ayers.
I mean, that can happen when you're playing aggressive, overplaying defense as the Riders were. That's exactly what Coach Rodimer was looking for out of the timeout.
And I would imagine the Riders are focused purely on trying to win the game as Joy Day hits her 3rd basket of the 4th quarter. It makes you wonder if they're aware of the point differential scenario. I wonder if somebody's texted somebody on the sidelines or somebody come to told the coach. I'm curious. That foul is on Anna Channel.
I'm kind of rooting for that we get maybe a 4-point lead for one of the teams, and then it all comes down to they're playing for the wire for that 6-point deficit, which would be a wild circumstance.
It'd be weird to have a 6-point differential buzzer beater, if you will.
Yep.
Hunt. Vanderway, that's ripped away. Joy Day has been such a big catalyst here in the 4th quarter for the Riders. 3-pointer, nope. I thought Channel was loading up.
Need it,
this
need
time,
it, need it,
the
need
3-pointer, no good, right off the front rim. The ball's going to be saved by THESA. Out top, Barth lines up the triple, no good. Another offensive rebound, Anderson, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by her. Several good looks for THESA.
Oh. Let's see if they try another backdoor play here.
And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Kate Day.
3 team fouls for the quarter. Good patience here for the Hornets. Yep. There's 4 team fouls now.
In another interesting scenario too, you could see a situation where if the game is at this differential or even if THESA comes back to take the lead, do they get to a point where they're going to start fouling to try to get that point differential to more than 6? But for now, still a 6-point lead for West Michigan.
I remember seeing something like that last year. That's not an over and back. The fans wanted it. It's an exception on inbounds play. You had to have full possession in the front court, even if you're a front court player that enters the back court.
It's a good clarification for everybody watching on the live stream. Rodimer turns it over.
Got numbers if you hurry.
Up ahead, Day throws it over the head, but nice save, and gonna be fouled is Channel. Rodimer gets called for her second. Not in the bonus yet. And like you mentioned, great job from Rodimer to come up to Channel and say, hey, my bad, I really was not trying to do anything nefarious.
Need to get some buckets, need to get them quick. Basically down 12 at this point, even though the scoreboard is just 6.
You can see how high Rodimer is playing short Anderson now, and we're going to have a foul on the box out. They're going to call that on Rodimer.
Yeah, I think that might have been one of the plays where the ball had hit the ground and she continued to box out after, which made it a hold. Again, it's one of those air balls that Rodimer doesn't know it's been an air ball. It's trying to just seal her defender out, and it's a judgment call whether the ref deems that an excessive use of force. Need that one.
Three-pointer is good.
So again, basically down 9. Not sure if they're aware of this. I'm going to guess they're not, based on what they're playing here.
Nearly ripped away from Rodimer again. Hunt is bumped by Barth.
Got the timeout before the foul.
Okay. So timeout, 1:13 left to go. So, Nick, if you were aware of what the Riders were doing, would you have your girls start fouling?
Yeah, I mean, you have a minute and 13 to make up 9 points. And that's not too much time, obviously. So you need to get quick steals or you had to foul. It's weird saying it down just 3 points that you need a quick foul, but you're basically down 9 because you need to advance. You don't really care about you obviously care about winning the game, but in reality, it doesn't really matter. You've secured 3rd place in the pool at least. You're not going to get 4th. So it doesn't matter whether you lose or if you win by less than 5. You need to win by 6 points.
And it's a strange feeling, too, because if you are up 4 and the Hornets were holding the ball, you would still be fouling up 4. And that just breaks my basketball brain.
Yeah.
But that's the magic of pool play.
But then again, the Hornets want to win because then they advance as the 1 seed. But if they lose by 5 or less, they'll advance as the 2 seed.
Correct. So they definitely want to win the game, not just to win the game, but to win the pool.
And Dallas HSAA will advance as the 1 seed only if the Riders win.
And that's going to be a turnover right underneath the Rider basket. A very unfortunate bounce off of Rodimer's shin is going to give them another opportunity.
Please hit a 3 here for the sake of chaos.
We are rooting for chaos. We don't pick a particular program to cheer. We're just cheering for the best game and the best outcomes. Anderson flips it up, no good. And that's going to be an actual foul.
But again, not the end of the world here, as you have to make up 9 points, hoping for misses at the foul line. Anderson kind of forced that last one up, didn't really need to, but again, just trying to score quickly.
One of the scenarios is you have to score quickly, but that might have been a little bit too quick. I think they could have popped it out to the 3-point line for a better look. Under pressure, Hunt knocks in the first. Anderson gets the rebound. driving all the way, left it short. And timeout by West Michigan to save the possession.
Yeah.
Primarily, I believe, a timeout just to save the ball, but again, strange scenario, up 4, 55 seconds left. West Michigan's playing to win the game. THESA's playing to win by 6.
Yeah, I think it might be too much to overcome at this point for THESA. That was unfortunate. Coach for THESA didn't think that the Hornets had possession. The ref thought otherwise.
And it's, again, several good looks in the last couple of possessions that have ended in Anderson forcing one the possession before and then missing a pretty easy layup this last time around, which you hit those two, it starts kind of changing the fortunes a little bit.
And the Hornets have held Anderson scoreless this fourth after she scored 12 in the third. So full court pressure here. Need a turnover.
And we're going to have a foul on Day.
Probably not the player you want to foul here. But you don't want too much time coming off the clock, so you can't be too picky. Hope Rodimer will help you out. And she won't.
Ice in her veins. 30-second timeout from THESA. Down 5, 47.7 seconds left. So as we mentioned earlier on the broadcast, just to clear up any confusion about the results, if West Michigan holds and wins this game, then they will be the #1 seed coming out of Pool D, and they would advance to face the Chap Chariots in the 5A Gold Ball game tomorrow. And in that scenario, HSAA would be the runner-up in the 7A Gold Ball going against the CHSM Crimson Knights. So a couple of different regions battling against their region foes. Rodimer at the line. Misses the second. Quickly, THESA comes the other way. Anderson thought about it. Now she'll take the three. No good off the left side. Rebound,
good
Rodimer.
Rebound.
And that's going to be another foul. Foul is called on Kate Day. And if Rodimer ices these free throws, that may just do it for the hopes of the THESA Riders. One of the great things about this national tournament is even if THESA does not advance to the Gold Ball games, they still have games to continue. So it's not like their tournament is done. They'll still have more games to play all the way through Friday. And they can still compete for some hardware. Just not the one that they wanted, but they can be proud of the game they've had today against a very, very tough West Michigan Hornets team. Baseline jumper off the side of the backboard for Barth. Anderson gets the rebound, back out to Barth for another three.
Got that one.
That one is good. On the inbounds, way up ahead to Miebert. Under 10. Miebert's going to take it up, no good. Anderson, and that's going to do it at the buzzer. The West Michigan Hornets are going to move on, and they're going to win Pool D. That's final score, West Michigan Hornets 57, THESA Riders 53, boys 18. We shift to next. Nick and I are on the call. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. On behalf of Nick Fairley, this is Paul Gilmore, and we'll see you on the next one.